Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Phew, we're good. This will be today's only stream because I am tired. I didn't sleep much last night, but I can at least pull through this game. So, let's continue. Let's go talk to Apollo.
Grace, back again so soon. Did you find Medusa after all? You've been on my mind ever since you told me about her.
I did, and it was fine. I told you it would be. Okay, it almost wasn't fine, but it worked out. Nobody got hurt.
I see. Perhaps you'd best tell me what happened then. That sounds like quite the harrowing experience. One that could have gone very poorly indeed.
Ah, were you worried, Apollo?
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were worried about me.
I will always worry about you, Grace.
Is that a good thing? I'll take it as a good thing.
If you've cleared Medusa's involvement, that still leaves us with Pan. Have you confronted him about it?
About Pan.
He admitted to selling out Calliope, but not to killing her. I don't know if I can believe him.
I've never thought of Pan as a liar so much as a manipulator. Still, he would do anything to protect himself. I'll have to give this some thought. I did tell you we could discuss your memories and the Eidolon more in depth after the party. Did you have any questions, or...?
When all these memories start to return, will I feel different?
Well, let's see. It starts as dreams you'll have of places you've never been, people you've never met, fleeting images, feelings. Then they'll appear while you're awake. You'll be eating breakfast and suddenly recall when you last ate something similar in the 17th century. The only difficult part is that eventually it can be hard to differentiate between your life and all those other lives. They blend together.
It does sound confusing.
A little, yeah. And not all the memories will be good ones. It can take time to process.
You said it becomes hard to differentiate your life from the others. How hard, exactly? It'll still be me, right?
Grace, would you say that who you are is at least in part due to your experiences?
I guess so, sure.
Well, you'll have a lot more experiences. They won't feel like someone else's either. It will feel like you did all those things. They will shape who you are now, just as they shaped Calliope and all those who came before her. The good news is, you won't get all the memories. Each time we pass on, the older memories fade.
How many times have you died? Can I ask that?
Well, we call it passing on, meeting the Eidolon, and it's fine. I've passed on 12 times that I can recall.
So your name isn't really Apollo?
Most recently it was Lucas. Everyone Lucas ever knew is gone, however, so these days I prefer Apollo again.
Oh.
Lucas? Seems weird to think of you as a Lucas.
It was weird for him too. Much like yourself, Lucas becoming Apollo was somewhat of a surprise.
Sounds like there's a story there. Wait, how is it good that old memories start to fade?
We're many thousands of years old, Grace. If all of those memories returned with perfect clarity, you'd drown in them.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean you've all forgotten so much?
Tell me, how much do you remember from when you were a small child?
Bits and pieces, I guess. Not much.
the same for us. The further I try to think back, the more blurry it becomes. I remember the important bits, but little else. Some of the really old memories. There's so many mortal stories that get mixed up with them, things my previous selves learned as legends. It becomes hard to tell. It takes time, Grace. You'll remember all the lives you've led, but at a pace you can handle, and nothing more.
Tell me about this Lucas. How did he become you? Or is it how you became Apollo?
Apollo had taken to surfing. He left the city without permission and roamed the coast looking for... Well, I'm not sure now. Whatever it was, he found it one night when a giant wave took him down. He was drowning, and I thought, this is finally it. But it wasn't. Lucas saw Apollo struggling and swam out to save him. He pulled us ashore, but it was too late. It took a long time to realize what happened. I didn't return to the city until years later. By then, everyone thought I was Apollo's chosen successor.
So no trial for you, huh?
It wasn't easy at first, without memories or anyone to guide me, but no, nothing like that.
Wait, what would have happened if Lucas hadn't tried to rescue you? What if no one was there when you...
When I died, then the Eidolon of Apollo's line would have ended forever, I think.
You think?
There have been stories about Eidolons that survive for a time and go wandering. That's probably all they are, though. Stories. It's not something we've had much opportunity to study, but normally death without passing on is how an idol really dies. Forever.
It's a lot to consider. Assuming I'll even have time to worry about it, what with the trial coming.
Hopefully this eases whatever concerns you might have had. Anything else you'd like to discuss while you're here?
Tell me more about Calliope. You and her were good friends, right?
For centuries, we were far more. I was the god of the arts, and the muses were my constant companions. We went everywhere together. They had many names, but the three most common were Clio, Talia, and Calliope. The sisters of beauty, I called them, though they weren't always women.
I never thought of that. Do idols change gender a lot?
Most of us seek out inheritors who are like us, I suppose, but not all. Calliope, in fact, was a man in her previous incarnation. Christoph, I think his name was. A poet Calliope adored. I was surprised when she made him a muse.
Who did Calliope become after that poet, Christoph?
You have to realize we're already into the period where Calliope and I weren't really speaking. She showed up one day in her new form, the one you met. An opera singer whose name she never revealed. We fought, as I recall. I told her she couldn't pass on every time she met an artist she fell in love with. Eventually she'd forget everything about who we were and where we came from. She said she'd rather forget than wallow in old memories like I or the other idols were doing. It was time to wake up and make the best of our situation. Calliope was an idealist without compromise. Always. She hated what we'd become. What I'd become. She wasn't wrong.
From how you describe it, you and Calliope fought a lot.
As often as we saw each other, which became less and less as time wore on. However, she fought with everyone. Calliope hated the idols being kept secret. She and Athena would get into screaming matches over the rules, and it got so I could no longer protect her. She moved out of Olympus years ago, and kept to herself. I just assumed she was wrapped up with some new artist when I got the news.
Do you regret not making up with her?
Every day I think about our last conversation and what I should have said or done differently. The problem with immortality is that you think you have all the time in the world.
It wasn't only fighting with Calliope, right? Surely there were good things too.
Is that how it sounds? No, she was marvelous. A force to be reckoned with if there ever was one. In the darkest days during the war, it was her songs that gave us hope. She kept Aphrodite alive through sheer determination, I think. Calliope cared. About us, about art, about people she'd only just met. It was her greatest strength as well as her greatest weakness.
I wonder why she picked me. I don't feel like I'm any of those things.
You underestimate yourself, Grace. I see a lot of her in you. She chose well.
I want to know.
What happened to the other muses? You mentioned 2 others. Were they lost in the war?
Cleo perished centuries before, the victim of an obsessed writer she'd spurned. He kept her in a cage as his personal muse.
Ugh, that's pretty dark.
It was. By the time we found her, she was already... Well, it's enough to say her captor didn't survive her for long. Talia, however, was lost to us on the very last day of the war. We were about to leave on the ship, but she just never showed up.
Do you know what happened to her?
We never found out. I worried for years, even hired people to look, but as far as I can tell, she up and vanished into smoke that day. The war had ground her down. I was upset, but not surprised.
I'd like to know a little more about the idols. I am one now, right?
You are. What would you like to know?
Well, what are we? Where did we come from? If an idol is a soul that moves from person to person, it must have started somewhere, right?
The short answer is, we don't know. If I think far enough back, I can remember bits and pieces. I remember my first Pythian games, the day the idols split in 2 over Troy, the day my first son died. But before that, nothing. None of us do. I vaguely recall the very first Apollo many thousands of years ago, but was he the original? Did he appear out of the ether? I couldn't tell you.
Psst. Isn't it strange to not know where you come from? For all you know, the idols could be aliens.
Interesting. The notion that there might be some other place far away where we're the norm is comforting. Sadly, our memories are filled with blanks. There was a war with beings we called the Titans. A terrible conflict where half our number died, yet do I remember a single battle. The last was after Rome fell. Zeus called us together to relay the news, told us to prepare for battle. And then, in the blink of an eye, I was in the 16th century. What made us forget 1,000 years? What happened during that time? We don't know. Athena calls that period the gap.
The gap you mentioned. What was that like? Did you just wake up one day, or...
I know I was alive. I passed on my eidolon who knows how many times, yet the moment I woke up, as you call it, all memory of that period was gone. It was Athena who found us. I was in France, I think. She came to my farm, and the moment I laid eyes on her, just knew. It all came back. Did someone do that to us? Did we scatter to the winds for 1,000 years on purpose? It's a mystery.
What about Athena? I mean, she's the one who found you, right? She must have been aware.
Athena claims she awoke on her own and spent the next century locating the other idols. We've pieced together very little of the gap or of our origins. We simply live with it. Gods we may be, but I'm afraid we don't have all the answers.
Earlier you mentioned your son dying. Did I hear that right? Can idols have children?
It was rare, but yes. Back in ancient times, some of them even became idols themselves.
Some of the idols are actually family then.
Not anymore. Most of our children met terrible ends. A gift of the fates, perhaps. I don't know. The ones who weren't idols. It's hard. Watching your children grow old and die. Never understanding why they can't have the same immortality you do. Why you can't grant it to them. My first son is why I'm not permitted in Hades any longer. Let's simply say that most idols have stopped having children, and maybe leave it at that.
Tell me more about the war. It seems to have had a huge effect on all of you.
I don't think we would have left the old world otherwise. It was home.
From Aphrodite's song, I know Ares betrayed everyone. What did you do?
I caused it. I foresaw what was going to happen, so I tried to prevent it. I told Ares. I figured if the god of war couldn't stop what was to come, then...
And that's why he betrayed everyone.
He decided the idols were a lost cause. Because I told him we were.
Surely it could have happened anyhow. It was a big war. The biggest.
Perhaps. We'll never know, will we? My time afterwards was spent helping the survivors, keeping us on the move. If Hephaestus hadn't intervened, we would have all been captured.
And he's...
Oh, gone now, we assume, like so many others. We are nothing more than refugees from a war long over, Grace.
I'd like to know a little more about you. All I know is you live in a dump, you have an oracle, and you...
I'm not sure what to tell you. One day has bled into the next for so long, I feel like I've been lost in the spaces in between.
Wow, that's a bit dramatic.
Yeah, well, it comes naturally. Music and the arts were once under my purview as a god.
How did that get decided? Did you have a big hat full of pieces of paper and you all picked at random?
No, we chose them for ourselves. Some, at least. Others were given to us by our priests. We collected godly responsibilities like marbles.
People collect marbles?
Oh, whatever it is mortals collect these days. Cars, perhaps? The point is, we took our godly duties very seriously.
You must have been very different back when you were a proper god.
I think most of us were. We saw ourselves as, I don't know, teachers. Mortals were our students, and we guided them to enlightenment. We thought we were special, infallible. I was as magnificent as the sun, and I surrounded myself with those who basked in my radiance.
That doesn't sound like you.
Yeah, I was arrogant. If there was a man or woman I desired, then I had to have them, or there would be consequences.
Oh, Jesus.
You wouldn't have liked me. I wouldn't have liked me.
So what is Persephone's beef with you exactly? Is it just about what Hades did to her?
That's no small thing.
It seems more personal than that.
I mentioned how Persephone's kidnapping almost meant war between Olympus and Hades, yes? Well, while this was all going on, Persephone managed to escape the underworld, and I'm the one she encountered first.
Uh-oh.
Hades was hot on her heels, and I had a choice. Either do battle with Hades and start the war right then and there, or let him take her back. Zeus would have had my head if I had sparked a war. Yet all I still think of are Persephone's eyes as Hades smugly took back his prisoner. It's not my finest moment.
Apollo, have you ever tried, I don't know, talking to someone about how you feel?
I will never understand this modern fascination with therapy and focusing on one's feelings.
It might help. You never know.
Yes, I've tried it. There was one I used to speak to. Hecate enchanted him never to reveal what I told him. It was interesting. Frankly, my time with you has proven far more beneficial.
I'm not a therapist, Apollo.
I understand. And I don't mean to rely on you, only that it makes me happy just to know you, Grace.
Was it hard for the idols to come to the new world? It's just a place like any other, isn't it?
I don't think it was the place so much as the condition we were in. Shell-shocked, one might say. Our entire world had been turned upside down. Suddenly, we had rules. Secrecy was paramount, and no one was permitted to leave the city. Some, like my sister Artemis, couldn't abide it.
Yeah, I've heard the name.
Goddess of the hunt. And a wild thing herself. She left, I think. Faded away without a word. As many did in the early days here. Later, Athena became even more strict. For our own good, of course, but it hasn't been easy. This city has never felt like home so much as a temporary shelter.
That's all I can think of for now. I'll see you around.
Of course. I look forward to it.
Hey, so what's the news, Miss Muse?
Miss Muse.
Well, does a muse have a proper form of address? I just want to hear what exciting adventures you've been having.
Well, I, stopped the goddess of love from killing herself, I guess?
Whoa. Do gods have interventions? You know, they're nothing like I thought they would be. Everything else okay, though? Do we know who the killer is yet?
Not just yet, no.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do. If I have to hustle to become your high priestess, well, so be it.
What are Kaz and Brian up to? You didn't tell them anything, did you?
Oh, I told them you came home, that you're okay, but that you're having a moment. They send their love.
Should we tell them, do you think?
What for? They have their own problems. Plus, Brian can't keep a secret to save his life, and Kaz is officially homeless.
Is he still crashing on Brian's couch?
Grace, you do know that Brian doesn't have a couch, right? Just some giant beanbag things?
Then where is Kaz Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cute. They'll tell us when they're ready. But right now, it's best just to not mix them up in this.
You know what I find weird? That the idols have managed to remain completely secret all these years. Sure, they have magic and whatnot, but in all this time, nobody's found them out? Athena is that good?
Who says nobody has found them out? The way I see it, it's like UFOs.
Okay, I have to hear this.
Okay, so you could have real evidence that UFOs exist and that governments have covered it up and people still wouldn't believe it. Why? Because they'd get laughed at if they admitted it. Imagine the headline: Greek gods exist and are living among us. What website would even run that?
Weird conspiracy ones. Yeah, you're right. I should really apologize about the band. This kind of puts a dent in your plans, doesn't it?
You're right, Grace. How dare you sabotage my dreams? I am so mad I could spit.
You know what I mean. Nobody could have seen this coming, sure, but it's always been something with me.
Well, as I see it, there are two ways this goes down. One, neither of us gets back to the band. It was just a thing we did for a while before I founded a cult in your name. Or two, we get back to it and the band now has the Muse as its lead singer. Edge of Elysium becomes the coolest and most appropriate band name ever.
Ugh, I still really hate that name.
Look, Grace, you can't be the source of all the drama and name the band, okay? That's the rule.
Exactly how much do you know about the Greek gods, Freddy?
I know my Greek mythology, but what I've read clearly doesn't line up with who they are today. Or who they ever were, maybe.
Still might be useful. There's gotta be some truth to those stories, right?
Maybe? Who do you want to hear about?
Do you know anything about the Muses? Or Calliope in particular?
Yeah, for starters, there were supposed to be 9. Though I guess there are some sources that said there were only 4, maybe 3. Each of the muses had her specialty. Did you know that Calliope is supposed to be the muse of epic poetry? She inspired the Odyssey.
Wow. I don't even like poetry.
Yeah, it was said her singing voice was unmatched. So they got that part right, at least.
Did she also lead the ancient Greeks in giant choreographed dance numbers?
No, but she once turned a bunch of snobby princesses into magpies, so there's that.
What about Athena? Is she really supposed to be the goddess of wisdom?
Sure, but mostly that's meant as tactical knowledge. Athena wasn't all sweetness and light. She was a warrior goddess. She was also the goddess of heroes. There are loads of stories where Athena helps guys like Odysseus or Jason or Perseus.
No female heroes back in those days?
Yeah, guess not. Women were the weaker sex, which maybe is why Athena was portrayed as being vindictive. She cursed Medusa, one of her own priestesses. She turned people into spiders, struck them blind, started the Trojan War. It's the whole thing.
Not being as wise as advertised is on brand for her, then. What about Apollo?
Okay, so the prophecy stuff checks out. Apollo was god of the sun and light, but also kind of enlightenment in general. He's always talked about as this beautiful and cultured god involved with the arts and the muses, kind of a Renaissance man before the Renaissance.
He's clearly had a rough time since those days.
Well, he was also a giant horn dog, Grace. I can list off like a dozen men and women Apollo has had as lovers, and there's probably more.
Weren't they all like that, though?
I mean, Apollo's no Zeus. He never assaulted anyone as a swan. And no, they aren't all like that. Our sun god had a reputation.
Tell me what you know about Persephone.
Honestly, she's the least like her stories. Usually, she's either a victim or just the wife of Hades, or both.
And that's it? She was kidnapped by Hades, end of story?
Pretty much. Her mother was so angry, she created winter. But otherwise, Persephone was just your average sweet and virginal fertility goddess.
You're right, that doesn't sound like her at all.
Must be hard to be defined by this one thing that happened to you thousands of years ago. I'd be pissed if everyone thought my story ended there.
Well, she is pretty pissed. That much is true. You said Pan was some kind of lust god, right?
Yeah, kind of. Pan's a god of the wild, and I guess that translates into a sort of lustfulness and earthiness, humping nymphs in the forest sort of thing.
And you don't like him?
Honestly, he's exactly what I'd expect him to be. All the stories say he's a lech and a beast. The Christians equated him with the devil. Weirdly, he's also the only god who's supposed to have died, though it's never really clear how or why. Anyhow, there's a great statue depicting Pan having sex with a goat. Next time you see him, you gotta ask him about it.
Just how many of these gods are there? From what I've heard, lots of idols live around here.
Well, there are tons of minor gods in Greek mythology, hundreds even, depending on how you define them. Oddly, there's never any mention of the word idols in relation to them. Maybe it's like how people worshipped idols?
I sort of assumed it was related to the eidolon.
Which is a Greek word, but I think it means ghost. An image of someone after they die.
Makes sense.
Me, I'm more amazed at all the big names missing. Not just Zeus and Hades, most of the Olympians seem to be gone. Makes you think about what's been lost. But also, what might still be out there.
You think there might be other gods out there?
Well, there are all those gods the idols say wandered off. We don't know they're dead for sure, right? They could be living it up in Australia. Who would know? Then there are all the other mythologies, hundreds of cultures, each with their own pantheon. So what's so special about the Greeks? That only their gods are real, right? All those other pantheons could be living in secrecy, just like the idols. And that means they're hidden from each other, too. Oh, they could be everywhere and no one would know.
It's like a whole other secret side to the world.
Yeah, it's cool, right? I hope I get to meet Ganesha one day. Or maybe Lakshmi?
I wonder how much of those stories are true.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I'm giving you the quick version. There are reams of textbooks out there covering all this, but even they rarely agree with each other.
Really? Nothing definitive?
Ancient Greece was 3,000 years ago, Grace. Not much information survived all that time, if it was even valid to begin with.
Okay, that's enough questions for now.
You sure? I can talk all day. You know I can.
I'll check back with you soon, Freddy. Time for more mystery solving.
As I recall, Grace, when I said stay or leave, you chose to leave. If it wasn't clear, I don't give second chances. Or did you have some other reason for darkening my doorstep?
I still need your help, Persephone. Apollo doesn't have to be here.
I gave you a choice, Grace, not him.
So that's it? You were willing to help me, but one mistake and we're through?
I did help you. Now I trust Apollo will do the same, to the best of his limited capabilities.
There's nothing stopping us from being friends. We don't need to be allies.
As I said before, I'm still not convinced of your innocence. I'd say that stops us from being friends, Grace.
Really? Still?
Either you're guilty, in which case you won't be here long, or you're innocent, and we can speak after the trial. But one last word of advice before you go. If you want to survive, don't look to anyone else for help. Not Apollo, not Pan, not even me. You walked away from my offer, and I respect that. Make your choices and live with them.
Oh, hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
Were you looking for me?
Waited. Were you looking for me?
All over, yeah. Athena sent me to find you, but it wasn't easy. Yeah, you must have been busy.
Yeah, because I stand trial soon.
Right. Right, that makes sense. Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
So this is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, you know, extra cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I can connect any two doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
You mentioned the old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say. Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him every day.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
You say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
Oh my god. Fade, are you okay, buddy? Why are you soaked? Is it raining?
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddy, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
Thanks, I guess.
At least you have your food, Fade. Now, what does Athena want? I can't. Oh, okay.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
You know what happened there, Athena. Onion rings? How dare!
But you know what happened there. That's where Calliope was attacked.
Yet it's not where she died, Grace, is it?
So because she made it all the way to my apartment, we shouldn't care why she was bleeding to death along the way.
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
You care. About me? That's a laugh. You sit up here in your tower, and whatever humanity you might have once had, whatever wisdom, it's eroded away to nothing. The only thing you care about is making sure it doesn't all shatter. Not on your watch.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
I've heard most of that, sure. What does it have to do with me?
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean, our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
You know, it's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now? I could have helped you, Athena. I could have helped all of you. But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have. You can't see what you're throwing away.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
I just have to know why. Of all the people you could have working for you, why her?
We could have left her behind. I elected to bring her because, in the end, she is my responsibility. But Medusa didn't want charity. She volunteered to work in my service. It's trying at times. Now, if there isn't anything else...
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
Who has access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Doesn't matter, you gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
Gave it to me. Athena, I had that key all along.
You what?
It's just like you thought. I used it to attack Calliope that night. Then I brought her back home to finish her off. A mortal with a plan, baby. Stole my way into godhood. Watch me roar.
That's not funny, Grace.
What's funny is that you thought I'd tell you without getting anything in return.
Fade. You got a job. Thank you.
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal. One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
What? What do you mean you had to chug down your Diet Dr. Pepper?
Sort of. But I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the reliquary, but she's not available to ask. Not until you regain her memories, at least.
Why not put off the trial until then? Seems like a good way to solve all this. Yeah?
And trust what you decide to share? I think not.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
I'm not taking a cookie.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Athena has always struggled in a crisis.
Well, that's a nice way of putting it.
Remember, she was a warrior. When pressed, she's always turned to that aspect, sought to maintain absolute control. It'd be hypocritical to say it's wrong of her. She's battled for me as much as for anyone.
Do you think she's telling the truth? About the idols dying out?
Yes, though I find it odd she chose to tell you.
Maybe Athena thought, who'd believe Grace if she blabbed about it anyway?
Sadly, while I'd prefer to stay in her good graces, I doubt that will be possible.
Uh-oh. What now?
You may not like this, but you need to go back to the reliquary.
To do what?
What for? Is there something I need to ask Hecate?
Here's the thing. We don't know why Calliope went there, but it must have been important.
Okay, I'll bite. How would I find that out? You think she left clues?
Remember how I told you it'd be years before you got Calliope's memories back? Well, that's true, but not entirely.
Okay.
Those memories are inside you. You go somewhere important to Calliope or touch something special to her, you will get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
Whatever happened to Calliope there, it ended her life. All we need to do is uncover those memories.
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
Am I sure? No. No, I'm not.
Oh, that's comforting.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, well, do you have a way we could look into those things without encountering even more lies?
Deja vu it is.
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
Okay. Do you want to ask Athena for permission?
It just seems like a radical step. For you.
A week ago, I would have said that breaking into the reliquary couldn't be done. A week ago, I couldn't have imagined being here. My stance on a lot of things has changed. If you have another idea, however, I'm happy to go along with it.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then the alarms bring Asterion and Hecate, and all three of us do a great deal of apologizing.
Let's just hope that's all those alarms do.
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of what happened to Calliope, even a flash. Anything that gives us something to work with.
And if that doesn't happen?
Make it happen, Grace. As if your life depends on it.
I can really see why the idols call you the cheery one.
I'm sorry, but why is she here again?
Hmm? Why are you blaming me?
Is there really no other way? This seems a bit desperate.
I think that's kind of the point, Grace.
There isn't much time left, and I'm out of ideas that won't take more time than we have.
Well, there's always running, right? Grace leaves the city, goes on a world tour, becomes rich and famous. It's just me. Okay then.
Right then. Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go into the reliquary with you. Not without tipping off Hecate. But I won't be far. If I get the slightest sense that something has gone wrong, I am coming in. Still, promise me you won't take risks.
I'll try.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
Oh, God. Oof. Do we sneak in the back way? Are we honest with Hecate? Do we distract Hecate? Okay, yeah. We'll follow in Calliope's footsteps.
Wait, are you sure this is right? Was that the right door?
You're asking me like I'm supposed to know?
It just feels like we're back outside again. Maybe that was some kind of portal or...
Or maybe we're right where we're supposed to be.
Then we should be careful. Remember what the Minotaur said? Alarms. Magical defenses.
None of which killed Calliope, we think. But sure, I hear you.
How do we avoid getting lost? It's like a labyrinth.
Oh, it is a labyrinth, but I've never had any trouble finding my way around.
Oh my God.
Hey, easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, no need to freak out. I'm a guardian, sure, but I'm not a monster. But, yeah, you know you're not supposed to be in here, right?
Yep. Yours a favor.
I seem to recall that we did you a huge favor the last time we were here.
Yeah, for Pan, but I already...
Yeah, we hooked you up with Hecate, and she is way out of your league, dude.
I know, but...
So you couldn't make an exception just this one little time? Hecate doesn't need to know.
I need to bring you back to Kate. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Hey, come back! Oi, come back!
Okay. I don't hear anything. I think I'm all right. I hope Freddy's okay. She better be. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start? Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just... focus. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Oh. Let's start with egg.
same feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it? What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right? Is this an armory, too?
An olive branch.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing. I don't even know what language that is. Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere? This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Uh-oh. We can talk about this?
I don't suppose there's any chance you'll put those knives away. Okay then.
It won't work. It won't work.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
Oh! Grace?
Freddy! We've got to run! My powers don't work on them, they just keep coming!
Freddy? Freddy? Freddy!
No, I won't let you!
Freddy! Oh God. Oh God, Freddy.
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
You summoned the Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
Okay. Okay, Freddy is our top fucking priority.
I don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy! You need to help her!
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
No, I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
We have to leave. We have to leave now.
Jesus fucking. Oh. Thank you, Fade.
Grace, I'm sorry. I know what Freddy meant to you.
No, you don't. We grew up together. She was.
I understand. Grace, is that what happened to Calliope? Was she attacked by the Furies as you were?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
The Furies. Sent by the same person, I imagine.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. I mean, perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
Clearly someone can do it.
I mean, unless they weren't sent. Unless they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly. I'm sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description. They go back to, well, the time before my memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by in the days of old Olympus. But those surely died with Zeus. Even if they hadn't, you can't have broken any. They're not easy to overlook.
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws. I imagine they decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood was spilled. The blood didn't have to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered...
Then they would have come after you. And they wouldn't have stopped until they were through. Not ever.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
Well, apparently she wanted to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny. Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny. Or change it. I'm not sure.
Can these fates really control the future?
They're tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power stems from, or how Hecate's books are written.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mirror, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the fates.
Why not ask them?
Huh?
You too have caused quite the stir. Hecate is beside herself, and Athena is out of her mind. Well done.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough to know that you need another way to speak to the fates, unless you're planning on trying the reliquary again.
No, not a chance. We'll find the truth on our own, Persephone.
If you sent Grace to wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
What is your theory, Fade? We need to know your theory. Ugh. But even so, then who is the killer? No, but then who? But then what about the first time with Calliope then?
Enough, both of you. This isn't helping anyone.
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
And,
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. So your promise to help Grace was an empty one? Step up, for once, and do what she needs you to do. Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the fates. It's simple.
fuck it, we're in. At this point, there's nothing left. And we're pissed.
Okay. No need to keep selling me on it. I'm in.
You are?
Yeah. I need to punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell. I'm good with either of those things.
Did you see that, Apollo? You see, that is what a backbone looks like.
Not the time, Persephone.
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies. According to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Freddy is there.
Wait, what? Freddy's in Hades? What? Persephone, why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't want it to seem like I was playing on your sympathy, Grace.
But you'll play on mine. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
Let's find Hermes and get this over with.
Hermes, buddy, we need a favor.
Shall I wait here, or...?
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace, and, Persephone, Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
This is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
It's the only way to find out why Calliope was trying to contact the Fates.
The Fates?
There's something going on, Hermes. I'm at the edge of it, but without the Fates, I'll never know the truth.
And that means going to Hades, with or without Athena's permission.
Okay.
The trunk of the car. Brilliant.
Signal when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go. Welcome to the real underworld.
Wow. It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter. A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Orpheus? Why?
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh, you'll see.
I know who Orpheus is. It's going to be a battle of the music. That is what this is going to become.
So there's gonna be a fight? Good. I need something to punch.
Don't get too excited, Grace. Orpheus is hardly a worthy foe.
Maybe not
Really?
physically.
Even though he took your throne?
He took an empty throne after I left. That does not make him a king. Just someone else that's in my way.
In our way, you mean?
Yes, in our way.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
Well, let's go.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come, it's time to cross the Styx. The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
Oh.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Hey there. I'm Grace, idol and last of the muses. Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing? He says he's always liked the muses and that you're very pretty.
Aw.
No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
We can find something to play.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him.
Yes!
See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging
So
him.
cute!
Let's get underway, Corone. It's a long ride to the throne room. I wouldn't touch that. Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story, every memory winds up here in the water.
It does.
I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Oh, Billy is dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me. A child in a garden, a prize for a king, property, bound and gagged with silver and satin. I gutted a god. This hell is mine. Won't let it be forgotten.
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
You
coming.
better be ready.
A wolf is waiting in the tomb.
He's a master of his
Someone's
craft.
coming.
We have to take
I
back
can feel them howling at the moon.
what is mine.
Forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Damn.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Betty.
Aw.
Welcome to my underworld. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse, any requests? Questions?
What's your problem with Persephone?
Do, 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 loop it. Do, do, do. I didn't do what I was told, didn't know that it was all a game. I didn't think that he would do it. Then Eurydice was gone. And Persephone, you stood right beside him and said, what a shame. He was always gonna kill her and you knew it. And I never got to have my revenge. My pain never ends. I see you now. Persephone won't turn my back. Won't turn my back on you again.
I beg your pardon. I wanna behave properly. It's not your song. You better stay open. She's a friend and a god.
The throne is for me. I won't let it be forgotten.
Persephone, your part in this will never be forgotten.
Corpses in crowns, tangled and trapped. Eyes full of cobwebs, only looking back. Don't you see what I see? Looks all dead to me, are both the same.
The same?
I like what you're doing, Muse, but I thought you'd be on my side.
The bard is to blame for the hell that he's been in.
Persephone, you're the reason I'm here. I'm not here to give in.
Oh, you think I will?
Can I get this through both of your heads? You're fighting over something that's dead. I mean, you should have seen this coming.
There's no point in reasoning with him, Grace.
Oh, I believe she was speaking to us both.
I certainly wish I'd seen you coming.
We made a bargain. Now I doubt everything. Promise me you're not using me. I told you we're here for Freddy. We're wasting our time.
Child cannot see.
We can't let it be
You didn't do what you were told, but you won't face the fact that you're to blame. Persephone, you blew it. You must understand each other by now. All of this is getting kinda old. What a shame. There's the door, walk through it.
But I never got to have my revenge.
our pain never ends.
Our pain never ends.
Orpheus, I
my back on you again. We have been fools.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne? We can't just leave it empty, can we?
Of course not. This hell is mine.
You dare. All this talk of being trapped by the past, and it was just a smokescreen so you could take the throne? You?
I'm not trapped by the past.
I'm not the one trapped in the past, Persephone. You are. You're obsessed.
I paid for that throne in blood, ground under my husband's heel for centuries. You have no claim. None.
I'm taking the throne because I can, just as you did. I don't see the problem.
You think that taking the throne will help you? Go on then. Please, show me your power, oh great queen of Hades.
What do we do? I kind of want to say get over yourself. Is it wrong that I want to say get over yourself? So you want us to call out for Freddy? If you say yes, I'll do it. And as far as I've seen, no. I don't think I can. Okay, the first option you give me, I will pick it. Meanwhile, the lighting is glitching out in the background. Pick fade. Okay, Freddy it is.
Freddy, are you out there? Freddy, if you're here, if you're anywhere, please.
Problems?
Is there some trick to it? Or are you not gonna tell me now?
I'll let you in on a little secret, Grace. There is no bringing back your friend. There never was.
And the Fates?
Oh, they hear you. They simply don't care.
I hate you. Simply, I hate you. It's so fucking, it's... You wanna go with so that's it, Fade? Wee, circle. Fuck it, so that's it?
That's it then. We came here for nothing.
I doubt the Fates would have responded even to the mirror, Grace. And the boundaries of death cannot be commanded away. Not even by the ruler of Hades.
Then what is this throne good for? Just a fancy chair? Bragging rights?
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her.
And you're saying all this now.
I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
I got an achievement.
I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
You shouldn't even have been there. I never should have gotten you involved.
Hey, no. You didn't get me involved. I got myself involved.
Yeah, and look what happened.
I got to be the hero of the story. Just for one shining moment. How cool is that?
This isn't a story, Fred.
Huh? You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me. Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My Eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
I guess you weren't just friends.
I, guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
I don't get it. I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
But what about the memories?
The memories are but a reflection. And after the Eidolon is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection. It's why the idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
What?
Apollo's prophecy?
What?
He didn't tell you? No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
Let's start with Apollo.
Start with Apollo. How is he involved in all this?
Apollo delivered, with great reluctance, a prophecy that said I needed to die.
And who did he deliver this prophecy to?
Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world. To you.
Fucking God.
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but...
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
Athena!
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
this makes more sense. Because Athena told Hermes, do not take anybody to the underworld. And this is probably why, because she knows the truth about the idols, and that even if their eidolon has passed on, they are still in the underworld. So they can speak the truth.
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
Yeah, Pan does feel guilty.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
It doesn't just involve you, does it? It involves me. It must, or you wouldn't hesitate.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
That's why she was so hell-bent on killing Grace!
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
And you made it. For what it's worth, thank you.
You're thanking me?
You gave me a gift, Calliope. Everything that happened afterwards, it wasn't your fault.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Athena's gonna pay. Athena's gonna fucking pay.
Athena's gonna pay for this. She will pay.
She wanted to save the idols. And I wanted that too.
You weren't about to kill anyone to get it. I have to go back. And I have no idea what will happen. None of this seems real.
So many years of history, fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go. I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great the time, but it's time to go. It's time to go. Deep within my soul, you will remain with me, a best friend through the dark. Gone, you're irreplaceable. It's time to go. It was quick and so was I. I was not prepared to die, but Grace, I choose this, and I know you'll get by. It's time. So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace.
Freddie, I gave everything to watch you go. I know.
Now it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Thank you, Fade.
You've returned.
I don't even know if I have water.
And I see Freddy isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Okay, I had water.
Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
No.
Then what happened?
We found Calliope.
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her Eidolon is inside you. How
It
could...
doesn't work like that. The Eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened. The prophecy, how you warned her, how you've been lying to us. You knew. You knew the truth this entire time, even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Tell me everything.
Is there more you haven't told me? Did you know about the Furies as well?
No. I didn't know how Calliope died.
But you knew Athena was behind it.
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at. I don't know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that, it won't matter what anyone says.
Then I'll just have to stop her, won't I?
You want to challenge the leader of the chorus in front of everyone.
She isn't giving me much of a choice.
Well, I dare say she has more of a fight in store for her than she would ever expect.
Is that a vote of confidence?
When you go to the trial, I'll back your play, up to and including overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
Do it for your girl.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
Great.
Should we go talk to Pan? I kind of want to go talk to Pan. Don't know why, but like everything is telling me, let's go talk to Pan.
Pan? Are you here? Pan! Alright then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
No, I, wanted to apologize.
Apologize? To me? Well...
For thinking you might be behind Calliope's murder. Turns out that's not the case.
Oh, then you've learned something, haven't you? Something not exactly pleasant. I see. Isn't that always the way? Tell you what, Grace. Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see if I have any advice to offer.
I mean, either we live or we die. It doesn't fucking matter, so...
Okay, where do I begin?
Well, of course it was Athena.
Wait, you knew?
No, how could I?
So what now?
Let the prophecy play out.
Huh?
Let it play out. It doesn't say the last muse will die. Just that she must for the idols to continue. Perhaps the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable enough.
Oh, so just let the idols die off. You'd be okay with that?
Did the prophecy say precisely that? Prophecies can be such tricksy little bastards. Frankly, change is long overdue. Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to the trial now. How exciting.
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
That bad?
That bad, huh? I'm not surprised. He left my place pretty upset.
You know, I knew it when I saw you. That girl's gonna be trouble. But does he listen? No. Look, I'm not stupid. I don't buy into this god crap, but I know Paul and the rest of you are not on the right side of normal. Even so, Paul is a good guy. Leave him alone. He doesn't want to talk to you.
It's all right, Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
Chips are mine.
I know how Persephone feels. But not you. You'd have every right to be furious with me.
You think I need to be protected, Apollo, but I don't. Certainly not by you.
It wasn't that I thought you helpless, Grace. It was that I was the one who set this all in motion. When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
I haven't given up. Prophecy or no prophecy. Neither should you.
You're right. I know you're right. I hope you can forgive me, Grace. You have opened my eyes to so much. But I understand if this changes things between us.
I don't know yet, honestly.
I honestly don't know. I'll have to think about it.
I understand. I suppose I'll see you at the trial, Grace. As always, if you need me, I'll stand by you.
Thank you.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Why didn't you tell me about you and Calliope?
What, tell you I loved her so you and Apollo could pick apart our relationship and then cast me as the murderer? Tell you I spent 2 years hoping she would return, only to find out that that was never gonna happen? Tell all of that to the one she was now a part of, who would one day remember everything we were? Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
Well, I forgive you, if that makes it any easier.
You forgive me? I should be the one forgiving you.
Well, do you?
Fine. Yes, if that's what you want, yes. Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
Eventually I will. I'll always wonder what I might have become.
I never gave it a second thought before. Now I wonder.
It is time. Let us go. Almost anyway.
So this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddy were here.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside, bright enough to guide me, an ocean defied. But as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone? Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold water, no star to be seen. In your heart, we remain. You do not sail in vain. In my heart, you remain. I do not sail in vain.
Okay, here we go. Hello?
No bird.
Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
Care to explain how this is supposed to work? I don't exactly have an itinerary.
How this works is, you follow us. Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Bird.
Is this a real place?
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we? Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
Extreme measures, such as murder. Would you sacrifice idols to save them, Athena? Seems counterproductive, doesn't it?
It is not unknown for a physician to cut off a limb in order to save the patient.
A limb?
Oh, that's what you are? The heroic doctor? Out to heal the poor, sick idols?
I am trying to save us! I will do anything and everything in my power and beyond to save us from extinction.
You'll do anything? Tell them. Let them know what that anything includes. Tell them about the prophecy Apollo gave you, and how you've interpreted it. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
You've become a monster.
If there's any threat to the survival of the idols, Athena, it's you. I'm willing to bet this isn't about the prophecy. No, really. This is about you staying in control.
How dare you!
How dare me? Who murdered Calliope? Who tried to murder me? Why keep it all a secret? Tell them.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me. The one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be. You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry, hooray, once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, we. Yes, you and me. I have always cared for you. I'll always do all these things for you. All these things that you are not prepared to do.
You say you care, Athena, look around. The way you care grinds these idols down. From up above, you played your puppet show. You called it love. Athena, did you know you're turning them to ghosts?
Sorry, little bird, time to bring your neck.
This I know. Once the muse is dead, questions creep. They'll burrow in my head. What did I do? What didn't I do? All this time, you've shown us what to sing. Wisdom, that's what you bring. Is that still true?
This coming from you. You're lost, little boy. You've lost all perspective. You're ready to throw this away for this little mite. He's not throwing things away. He's picked up the fight. None of you see. So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all? You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a queue. Time to follow through.
Way back I was a gullible hack, some little child to scam.
so romantic, me and you. I wouldn't wanna be cut to pieces with just anybody.
I was so low, I nearly withdrew. Now I'm here because she inspired me.
Terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I'll need to stand here too. I really need to. Please do accept my apology.
Of course, it's me. Because of me, this prophecy would come to be. My Olympus is gone, and you're all looking on at a stranger wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place? Give it time, you'll find even an island drift. You don't notice 'cause it only moves in teeny tiny shifts. There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is. I leave it up to you what to do with this. That's for me. And this, Calliope. Now we're done. Say bye to everyone. You're off to take a new exciting role in some dark hole. There you go. Now it's yours to drive. Let's see how long you stay alive.
I also miss Freddy.
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And?
You certain about that chair, brother? You've always said you didn't want it.
I think it's about time, don't you?
You taking over?
Wait, you're leading the chorus now?
Only for the moment. That's what we need to tell you. We've decided to disband the chorus. No more laws, no more hiding from mortals. It's time the idols found a new way.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
We'll give it some time to let those who are afraid go into hiding, but it needs to happen. We have to rejoin the world.
You all agreed to this? No argument?
Oh, we don't do anything without argument, dearest.
It's what Calliope fought for. It seems appropriate. I only wish you were here to see it.
Calliope would definitely approve.
Yes, well, it'll be up to us to pick up the pieces if this all falls apart.
We have to try. What other choice do we have?
I have some ideas. Please let me choose that.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
I was hoping you might.
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
It is, kinda. The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed.
Could you all give Grace and I a moment, please? Well, you did it. You survived.
Freddy didn't.
Not everyone survived.
I didn't know Freddie well, but I suspect she'd be proud of you.
Oh, probably. You defeated the goddess of wisdom with a song. Top 40 material, Grace.
I'm guessing a top 40 is good?
Freddie sure thought so, yeah.
I didn't stand by you at the trial solely to earn your forgiveness, but...
Are you kidding right now? Of course you're forgiven. 100 times over.
You stood up to
What do you say,
Athena.
Grace? Ready to face the music one more time?
Always.
2 months later, okay. Are we having a little epilogue? Weird fridge.
Of course you're both here. In my apartment.
Fade,
Why
it's been
wouldn't you
2
be?
months.
We were waiting for you.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
Ooh. Look at someone's pointing at the owl. Athena is still fucking checking in on us. I'm sorry. Okay, let's just point at the bird. Let's ask about Athena because that's, you know, curiosity killed the cat.
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
I was having her followed for a time. After the idols went public, however, she vanished off the map completely.
You had Athena followed?
Well, you're far more trusting than I, brother. We can't count on Athena laying low forever now that the song is over. Last I heard, she was heading back to the old country, on a ship like it was the 19th century. Why? I have no idea.
If I had to guess, I imagine she went in search of Zeus.
Whoa. Could he even be found?
If Zeus is out there, Athena will find him. If she does, I guarantee we haven't seen the last of her.
Okay, let's ask about Aphrodite and Eros.
Is there any word yet on Aphrodite and Eros? They left the city a while ago.
Eros sent word, yes. Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat in the mountains?
Let's call it a cult.
Whatever it is, he says it's been helping her. Being the goddess of love to the world once more has at last brought her peace.
Oh, good for her.
I thought for sure they'd go into hiding. Aphrodite fears mortals more than any other idol, doesn't she?
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
As I recall, sister, you also headed several cults across the centuries.
The Eleusinian mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego, Apollo.
What about Venus? Did she go with them?
The mortal? I don't believe so. Last I heard, she opened a gallery. Aphrodite's become her patron.
Good for Venus.
Venus has painted most of the idols. I sat for her last week, in fact. It's made her rather successful.
Hecate and Asterion.
What about Hecate and Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
It doesn't hurt that they seem enraptured with each other's company.
Asterion is all Hecate is willing to discuss. Do I need to know every detail of his sexual prowess? I do not.
Didn't Hecate say it is written that she and the Minotaur would eventually break up?
Well, eventually, for Hecate could be centuries from now.
In the meantime, she gushes about her new boyfriend like a schoolgirl.
You should hear Asterion then. His gushing puts hers to shame. I'm happy for them both.
Hold on. BRB. with you. I had a phone call. Let's check in on Medusa.
And Medusa? I take it she's no longer at the reliquary.
She was. For a few months.
There was an incident involving Hecate's new cat.
Not the cat!
Oh no.
Medusa was beside herself with apologies, but needless to say, she moved on rather quickly. We're not certain where.
Meaning what? Medusa is roaming the streets? Doing whatever she likes?
Not quite.
Medusa believed she might not be able to control her appetite, so she asked us to put her in contact with the mortal government. They took her somewhere. It was her decision. The government is grateful. They even suggested we might see Hephaestus again.
Aphrodite's husband? He's alive?
So it appears. Who knows what he's been doing for the mortals since the war, but it would raise all our spirits to see him again.
Okay, this is news. Hermes? Buddy?
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the Oracle tells me.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
Okay, what about Pan?
What about Pan? I haven't seen him since the trial.
No one's seen him.
Should we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
Pan is harmless.
Mostly harmless.
As far as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death. He'll lay low. At least for a time.
He'll be back with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
Apollo?
I'd like to know what you've been up to, Apollo.
Other than whining like a sad puppy every moment that you've been away.
I haven't been... Well, alright. Maybe just a little.
Maybe a little?
But mostly, I've been taking charge of the idols remaining at Olympus, helping them ease into life with the mortals.
Every day he parades about the city with idols in tow like frightened ducklings, showing them how the world works.
But Apollo barely knows how the world works.
Well, that's what makes it funny. It's the blind leading the blind.
It is.
I've also been tidying up the beach house, finding the Oracle, a new place to live.
A new place to live? Why?
So he can invite you to live in his little beachside hovel, that's why.
I was going to say that myself. Later, when you were finished and back for good.
I'll think about it.
Live together? That's a bit sudden, Apollo.
Well, I hadn't planned on bringing it up right this second.
Persephone.
But yes, let's discuss it when you've had a chance to breathe. After all, we have all the time in the world.
Fate, is it really that surprising?
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
Not yet, though I may be selling the club very soon.
The underworld? Why?
I don't need a substitute for the real thing. That's all it ever was, and I'm fine with having neither. That said, I've been itching for a change. I believe it's time to move on to something else.
Do we get to know what that something else is?
No, you don't. I came by to offer the Queen of Hades my regards. You likely won't see me for quite some time.
You will be missed, sister. More than you'll ever believe.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
No, I didn't do that.
On the contrary, you absolutely did.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Perhaps a round of drinks at the underworld, in Calliope's honor.
I'd like that, actually.
Persephone, could we just meet you there?
Fine. I will, however, begin drinking without you.
Something on your mind, Apollo?
You, Grace. It's always you.
Take my hand for a minute. Let's stop and breathe for a moment. There's so much to like. Now I've opened my eyes, finally stepped into the light. Wouldn't you know it was here the whole time? The courage we need to be joyful is something we'll build over time. I now know it's true, the answer is you, and I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
How will you feel years from now? Everything's changing so fast.
We have eternity to work it out. With you, I think it will last. The courage we need to be joyful, something you've helped me find. No matter where we go, we'll take it slow, and I'll hold your hand all the while. The courage we need to be joyful is something we'll build over time. No matter what we do, the answer is you. And I will be here for the ride. Yes, I will be here for the ride.
We needed to hear Bailey and Baker sing one last time. Holy shit. Okay. Well, we're letting it go. I don't know what to do now. Yes, what did you find? Is it another Kaze situation? Okay, another Ryoma situation. So I am right. That's a lot of backers. on the T's. The V's, the Y's, the Z's. Hi, I don't know what to do now. Oh man. I guess we're letting the ads roll while I think. I don't know. I don't know. Ah! Fade. Would you like to be our guy next Sunday for this? Oh god, okay. Hold on. Wait. Now that it's done, hold up. Get on Discord. Hi!
Hi!
I don't know what to do now.
What do you mean?
I did. Did you see how
What do
extremely
you
short?
mean you don't know what to do?
This game is extremely short. Have you noticed?
Yes, I noticed!
I don't know what to do.
We gotta think of something!
Do we go again? Do we find a different game?
Have you tried Date the Reaper thing yet?
No, but that would be voice, wouldn't it?
Fair enough. Let's see.
We could just end it here. I don't know. Why are there 45 achievements to this game?
What?
There are 45 achievements in this game!
How many do you have now?
I only have 8!
My god! You're fucked.
Wow, really? Only 10% of people actually chose to punch Athena?
Hey, you're the way of you.
Whoa!
Let's be honest, we all wanted to punch her at that point. I'm thinking of finding a game which is possibly co-op.
Oh no.
Don't worry about it. It's not bad, hopefully. I can't say much since I have yet to find it.
I'ma say we're gonna put this on hold for for a bit, because we did just go through it, and it probably probably a majority is gonna be the same. So maybe I'll do a small game and then we come back. I don't know.
Maybe. But holy shit!
What?
I did not expect this.
Use your words. Use your words.
Words.
Not what I meant. Please use your words.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know either.
Why the fuck? All right, fuck it. We're ending stream because I don't really. I mean, we could Ronin.
We could.
We could Ronin for a little
Anything
bit.
happening tonight?
Not really.
Okay.
I can probably do a little bit more, but that's it.
Yeah, I started playing 76 again.
Motherfucker. Alright, we're gonna play as Haruka and Ronin, and if Garnet gives out, then that's it.
Yeah, Garnet gives out. That's the end of the stream. We're not coming back up.
Yeah.
And that's for the fucking ads. I put it on snooze 2 times and it came back in about 30 seconds. It's bullshit.
Rise of the Ronin. Ugh. Alright, close this, do this, and we shall press the button. And we shall wait for the game to load, eventually. Are you okay, Fade?
Debatable.
Why are you so debatable?
Because I don't know.
If you do another run of Stray Gods, I think we have to go for Freddy.
I agree.
Freddy deserves. I think I was trying to do Freddy at the end, but I guess I fucked up somewhere.
Completely. No, you got distracted by a fucking Apollo.
I guess
Am I wrong?
I guess I have to outright reject Apollo then for Freddy to work.
Yeah, you said, "Oh, Freddy is my best friend." Oh, hi, Apollo. Go away, Freddy.
To be fair, I was debating between the two, so whatever happened, happened.
Yep. I'm gonna go get some water. Be right back.
Good. Game. Okay. Loading shaders or compiling shaders or way too many shaders. I swear there's more shaders than last time. Bada. We're waiting. Gonna hit continue and we're gonna let it load.
So now it's time to save Wyoma.
I think.
It's funny how you said, "Is it a Wyoma thing?" Then we're doing Rise of the Ronin. Also, I may have did my thing again.
What do you mean you had done your thing again?
You know on Fallout 76 where I would hide?
Yes.
I saw 2 people
Uh-huh.
and took out my laser gun.
Uh-huh.
Decided to troll them a bit.
Uh-huh.
I accidentally shot one of them, then I realized, oh, he has PvP on. Oh shit, I gotta hide. You know what's funny?
What?
I could have killed him, since he was a level 36. Decided not to. And then I accidentally threw a plasma grenade. that happened. I also got rid of the gift wraps. They were taking up too much space.
Oh.
They were taking up 86.
Jesus.
I had a lot of gift wraps.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
This seems to be taking a long time to load.
It always does. What do you want about?
Fair enough. Now then, do you want to retry it on midnight mode or normal mode?
Normal!
Why not midnight?
No.
Why?
Da, 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 da. Taking its sweet time.
Da, 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 da. Oh hey, it stopped raining. Finally.
Oh, good. No more rain.
I still wish I didn't down the soda. I fucking chugged that.
Welp.
I mean, it was raining. I was on my way home. I didn't really have much of a choice.
How did you take your food?
I brought my bag.
Oh.
I always carry a bag with me. Has my
Oh.
diabetic supplies in it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those like teardrop bags.
Backpack.
Backpack.
Yeah, backpack. Then you
Yeah.
can carry soda.
No. Trust me, with the what I have, I don't think I would carry that.
Oh, okay. Fine. Alright, rise around in time. What was I fucking doing?
You're killing people.
Great observation. Great. So I think I completed the map. Oh, except for this one area down here that I don't know what it wants me to do.
Let me see it. Oh! So, you have to... Do you have any companion missions?
Oh, it might be... She might have one for me?
Yeah, I think it's the companion mission you have
Yeah,
to do.
She might have one for me. Hold on.
Blah, blah, blah. Now to go on Helldivers and see what fucking shit I'm gonna come up with. I was already cornered in a fucking behind a box fighting for my life with a shield and an axe. You know what that's like? It's fucking terrifying. They just kept coming over and over when I was just swinging my axe. I got 51 melee kills.
Jesus.
Because of those damn bugs! They also added a cowboy thing.
Huh.
Yeah, they're cowboys now.
Cowboys?
Yeah, fucking haul!
Jesus.
What? Yay, fucking haul!
Are you okay?
Debatable.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Okay. Whoops.
I mean, I got a fucking robotic arm and leg.
調子はようござりんすか。猫たちもだいぶ帰ってきてくれなした。主さんにお頼みして本にようござりんした。もう助けてはやれんせんかと半ば諦めておりんしたのに、こんなにも猫を見つけてくださんすなんて。主さんはまっこと不可思議なお方。
Apparently, I'm a skilled cat hunter.
だとしたら
キリ
ゲームのせいでござりんすな。ただそれでもなお戻らぬ猫たちもござりんす。こうも長く外におってはいつ命を落とすかわかりんせん。
I have a robot arm and leg.
どれほどたくさんの猫を飼いささんしたかと
Yay.
呆れ直しても仕方ありんせんが、どうかお頼み申しんす。もうわずかばかり
Okay, now going on Rise of the Ronin.
付き合っておくんなんし、もちろん
Or maybe
相応
Fallout.
の礼はさせていただきんすから。ようおいでくださんした。ケチのつけようもありんせん。まことでござりんすか。顔を見せてくれなんしてまことに嬉しゅうおりんす。他にもお望みがありんしょうか。次はようおいでくださんした。
Oh, I saw someone playing Into the Abyss.
わちきも主さんと話したおござりんした。
Yep.
Okay.
今だけは
I asked, what happens if you fall off the cliff?
Really?
They immediately went towards the cliff to test it.
Oh my god.
The game would not let him.
Let's watch you dance, I guess.
いけない。いつも曲を弾かせてい
Bing,
る心臓
bing,
の三味
bada
線
bing,
が
bing.
ついこの間壊れてしまったのを失念して
Today is just chaos.
Yes.
曲がなければ前線。今は新しい三味線をあつら
My
えても
clothes
ら
are
お
wet.
うと職人を探していたところ
Did you,
でありん
did
し
you
て、
not change out of your clothes?
質の良い
Of course I did.
四つ皮も必要でござりんす。これがなければ
They are drying
上
in
等
the
な三味線はできんせん。
bathroom. I just put them on the shower
現
curtain.
に使う絹糸はこの小袖を脱ぎささんしてほどいて作ってもようござりんす。
And now, oh no, apparently I'm gonna go on Fallout 3.
冗談でありんす。かようなざれ言では主さんのお顔は何やら晴れぬ様子でござりんす。一見のお客さんなら一時楽しませてしまいでござりんすが、主さんにはもっと尽くしとうなりんすな。
God, I feel
な
young
ぜか
again.
はわかりんせんけれど。
Really?
I played Fallout 3 on PS3, remember?
Alright.
Yes.
もしお急ぎでありんせんなら、たまには
If the game ever loads. Okay, here we go again!
ござりんす。
Where's my book?
Let's go.
ええ、参りんしょうか。
Yeah, I'm currently on Mothership Zeta.
Oh.
I may or may not have accidentally had to restart it once.
I wonder why.
I shot the medic.
Yeah.
On accident.
Hmm.
Listen, I didn't know he was low on health. I was shooting at an alien. He was stupid enough to run in front of me. Not my fault. NPC pathing. It's not my fault a bullet went straight through his head. I had no control over that.
Sure.
わちきは病にかかったようでござりんす。寝ても覚めても思い出すんは主さんのこと。四百死病のほかとは申しんすけれど。
Why are the drones following me? Where did you come from? Who the fuck are you?
わちきは血を吐かんばかり。客に本気で消そうした。うつけた花魁とお笑いなし。太夫に見受けなぞ。夢のまた夢でござりんす。けれどそれでもわちきを好いてくれなんしたら、どうかこの薄雲と愛を語らってくださんすか。
Usugumo, This is for for the vow, isn't it?
Maybe?
I think it is. But I could just break up with her after, right?
Oh.
What?
I accidentally shot a walker instead of a regular alien.
Anyway. I should just be able to break up with her after, right? I don't know. I'm gonna press this button.
いえ、当たり前でござりんす。わちきと恋仲なぞ水郷な話。日の本中が大変な時に飛んだざれ言を今宵の仰せはまるっと忘れておくんなし。おさらばへ。
I'm kinda in a relationship.
Sorry, I'm already in relationship.
Oh, Usugumo's foxtail. Okay, I gotta check my missions. What the fuck? Okay, there's one where I have to raise my bond with Ine. Maybe that's it. And now it shall take forever to load. Again.
Womp, 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 womp.
That was faster than I thought.
Oh, okay then. Oh, it's raining outside again. Fuck.
Doesn't matter, aren't you inside?
Yes, but I wanted to go outside.
父の話と言われても困りますね。物心ついた頃にはもうこの国を追われていたから。だから何も覚えていないし、会いたいなんて思ったこともないけれど、大人になって医学を学び、あの人の足跡をたどるうち、一人の医師として
Oh no,
尊敬
it's
するように
storming outside.
I knew.
医師としてはね。漢方には長い歴史があり、多くの人を救ってきた。ただ、西洋の医学でしか治せない病が多いのも。
I swear to God, if hello,
もちろん、西洋の医学が
my game crashed.
どち
It's
らにも
Fallout 3.
長所と短所がある。
Fuck!
だからこそ、
I didn't say.
協力し合い、知恵を出し合えば、もっと多くの命を救えるはず。私はそう信じてる。
I didn't say. Fuck.
これ好きなんです。
It was going so fucking well.
何？
Not for the next thing.
突然妙なことを言うのです
Yeah, I-
ね。この目は
That came out of nowhere.
西洋生まれの父譲り。これのせいで言われのないそしりを受けることもあった。けれど、あなたに綺麗だ
Hey
と
Mel, why are you
言っても
still
らえるなら
floating with her?
そう
I
悪い
mean,
気はしない。
blue eyes are beautiful anyway.
I know they are.
My partner has blue eyes.
そう。
Yay.
Okay, I got a mission from her.
Yay!
どうも。
Murder everything in
申し訳ないんだ
sight.
けれど、あなたに頼みがあります。先日キニーネの話をしたでしょ。あれから医学書も読み進めたのだけれど、やっぱりキニーネにはコロリの症状を抑えて苦しみを
Don't actually murder everything in sight. Hold on a second.
根本から断つことはできないみたいだけれど、苦しむ患者を少しでも減らせるかもしれない。できることならもっと欲しい。
I'm debating whether I should
でも
play
買い付け
the
ように
evil within.
なかなか手に入らなくて。
Should I? Should I not?
ええ、それが最も確
Should I
実でしょうね。
submit to the torture?
Yeah.
キナの木が育つのを待つ間も患者は苦しみ続ける。
You know why the fuck? I'll stream it.
それでここからが本題。ミフナクラあたりの川辺にキナの
Not
売人
today.
がいると
I'll
いう
wait for
噂があ
today.
るの。うさんくさい話だけれど、一縷の望みにかけてみたい。
I mean, I literally not. I don't have it installed.
キナの売人を探してはもらえませんか。いつもありがとう。よろしくお願いします。
Guess what time it is?
Add?
No.
What?
Nezumi!
Just don't get Nezumi on the rooftop.
Oh god.
I still don't understand fully still how I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got my horse on one of the ships.
The fuck?
I don't know. This is me we're talking about, remember? Anything weird that could happen might happen. That has been proven right by so many times. Honestly, don't know how. By the way, have you used the auto one system?
What happened? Wait, what happened? What just happened?
first water. Also, have you
Oh.
ever used the auto run system?
What do you mean the auto run system?
Oh, there's a thing where you can automatically head towards the area you want to go without
Oh. No. How do you do that?
go to map.
Boop.
Okay, now go to the location you want to go to.
Yes.
I think press X.
That's a marker.
Okay, press. What was the
Toggle
button again?
guide?
Yeah.
Wait,
I know there's a button. Wait, gotta look this up.
is there a button? Are you thinking of something else?
What's L? What does that? No, that's.
Oh,
no.
there we go.
There. What was it?
Shoulder, the trigger, left trigger.
Yeah. See?
Yay! Nezumi ran into somebody!
Because as soon as you use the auto run system, for f- sake. Why? You just learned the auto run system and you already had an accident.
触らぬ神になんとやら近寄りたくないもんだね。
Are they dead? Are they alive? What happened?
What?
What happened to the person? Where the fuck did they come from?
Good question. Oh, there's more.
Yay! That's some sophisticated sandwich. Anti-shogunate. How could you, Mel?
What?
You just got a reputation for the anti-shogunate.
Oh, did I? I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention.
You just killed. I think you just killed some of the. No, wait, you're not in Kyoto.
Great sword. Fuck, 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 fuck.
Buck, 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 buck. Buck, 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 buck. Buck, buck, buck. Buck, 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 buck,
Okay, I'm out of
buck,
the
buck, buck.
area.
I think you need to go to the rooftop.
Oh, hi!
He's anti-shogunate. Kill him.
Kill him!
Okay, when I said kill him, I didn't mean attack the horse.
Well, he was on the horse. The only way to get him to come down.
He just stopped you from attacking that person behind him. Wait, he's a deputy police officer. Hold on a second.
Ow, fuck. Ow. That is a lot of karma loss.
Yeah, and you cannot get that back.
Oh, goody.
That's what happens when you attack players. If they beat you, you lose it permanently. I mean, hey, at least you 100% of the area.
Why am I all the way over here?
Uh-oh. Oh, you know what to do.
Yep.
Ian won the manually or auto one.
Whee! Nezumi. Okay.
What happened?
I thought she was gonna run into someone again.
Oh, do you have it to hold or tap? Tap B.
Me.
Okay, you have it to tap. So how does it feel losing all that karma? And here's the
Nezumi!
and he
Nezumi! Nezumi!
2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck off! I got an ad.
His total was 7. Right at the end. Doesn't mean you menace.
Nezumi doesn't care. She just wants to get you to your destination. Oh, hey, I know him. Yay, it's him.
It's been years.
Yes. Well, technically a few days, but hey.
僕は売人の取り締まりに来たんですよ。何やら粗悪な生薬を売る者がいるという噂でね。察するに、あなたもそのものに用があるようですね。あなたが医学書に出入りしているのは聞いている。それ絡みでしょうか。うん、そうでしたか。でしたら、共に三船倉へ向かいませんか。あの一帯はならず者の巣窟。荒事は避けられないでしょう。あなたが共に来てくれるのなら心強いのですが。
Let's go.
ありがとうございます。早速出発しましょう。善は急げと言いますからね。ここは泳いで向かうべきかもしれませんね。少々骨は折れますが、無用な騒ぎを避けられます。
You want us to swim? There you are. Can't see. Damn it. It's inside there.
ざわざこんなところまで来るってことは、あんたらもあれを買いに来たんだろ？
ええ、キナの樹皮を。
あんたら運がいいね。ちょうど今朝上物を仕入れたばっかりだ。なんせ貴重な代物だからな。次はいつ入ってくるかわからねえ。今を逃す手はないってもんだ。さあ、買っていくだろう。
Let us look at it first.
構わねえさ。思う存分確かめるといい。
なるほど、これは偽物ですね。よく似ていますが、色や表皮の様子が違う。
なら買わねえのか。そいつはもったいねえ。実を言うとこいつは特別な方法で栽培したもんだ。普通の木なの皮よりよっぽど薬効のある代物だぜ。その口ぶり、全部お見通しってわけかい。となりゃこのまま返すわけにはいかねえな。
Let's go.
お前らキャンディーをたっぷりもてなしてやるな。余計なやつだ。
必要ありません。生かしてもらいましょう。これで一件落着ですね。あの者は私がしかるべきところに引き渡しておきます。ですが案の定、キナの樹皮は偽物でしたか。医学書の方々もさぞ残念がることでしょう。後ほど私もそちらに顔を出します。先に戻って皆さんにこたびの顛末を伝えてください。
どう？キナの皮は手に入った？
そううまい話は転がってないってわけか。ま、うすうす分かってはいたけどね。
Don't let it get you down.
ありがとう。でも大丈夫。ダメでもともとだと思っていたもの。それに今回の一件を通して思い直したのだけれど。
おや皆さん、お揃いでしたか。三船倉の売人は無事に引き渡してきましたよ。キニーネがいるなら私が上に掛け合いましょうか。今の窮状を解けば少しは融通してもらえるかもしれません。
ありがとうございます。でももし支援をいただけるなら、そのお金はキニーネよりも医学書や町の整備に使ってください。研究を進めるうちに分かってきました。清潔な暮らしを守ればコロリを防ぐことができる。今はそれこそが寛容だと思うのです。もちろん病を治す術を探ることも大切ですが。
なるほど。アメリカでは病の原因が不潔な場所で増える極めて小さな生き物かもしれないと言われていました。その生き物を増やさぬよう努めるのは筋の通った話かと。お上にもあなたの考えを伝えてみましょう。では失礼。
今は病を治すことより病を防ぐことが肝要。そんな言葉がお前の口から出てこようとはな。
父さんは素直じゃないね。成長したな、感心したぞって言えばいいのに。
多少なりとも先生に認めていただけたのだとしたら、それはこの人のおかげでしょうね。 またあなたの世話になってしまった。改めてお礼を言わせてちょうだい。そうならまた何かあったら頼んでしまいましょうか。なんてね。
Thank you. Physician's kimono.
What up, dude? I've been hearing Avowed is good. Maybe if we ever get the money, you could try that.
Huh?
Avowed.
Avowed?
Yeah, I've been hearing it's good.
What's that?
Think of Skyrim, but with more magic and stuff. I've been hearing it's good.
Where is? Okay, she's over there. Longhouse time.
And you can also possibly create Haruka.
Oh.
E.
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 Yay!
Yeah.
Huh?
Doggo. Alright, who's in my house today?
I'm gonna go on a limb and say Hichikata. Probably not, but
Dayu is here.
damn.
Wait, hold on. And Brunette is here.
Jules Lunette. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. It feels weird for the Spanish guys, or the European guys speaking Japanese. In such a deep voice, too!
ようおいでくださんした。ケチのつけようもありんせん。さよでござりんすか。どうぞお気をつけて。
Nezumi!
What happened?
Nezumi.
God dang it! I just saw. Oh my god.
Nezumi.
Nezumi.
Nezumi? Nezumi.
No, Nezumi! Just get off the horse. I still wait until you find me and fight me. Because why the fuck not? I found you twice. Nezu. No!
I'm trying to find someone.
No! Why the books?
I don't know, okay? Jesus.
What the fuck did the books ever do to you? By the way, who are you looking for?
Looking for the princess. Where is she?
Oh, the princess?
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's there.
Yeah, I know. Where?
Yeah, just look around. No, not up there.
Can you
Go back
please
down.
tell me where?
Go back down.
Down?
Back where you saw destroyed the book. Oh, hey, there's Honest. And he went. Did you see Honest?
Yes. Oh, there she is.
Wait. Yeah.
And Princess Sato as well.
Yee. Why was the Shogun there? Did you see him?
No.
満足じゃ。ほう、なかなかどうして気が合うな。ちょうど私から声をかけようと思っておったところじゃ。以前ゆっくり話をしてみたいと言ったきりであったゆえ
So
な。
how long do you plan on doing this?
その方も
Maybe just
あの
this.
時のことは覚えておる。
Yeah. It's been 3 hours, 28 minutes, 29 minutes.
つもりもなかったがよもやなさえ聞けぬとは思わなんだぞ。どうやらずいぶんと口下手なようじゃな。そなたが望んだことならば何も言わぬが、もしそうでないのならなんとも寂しいことよな。何、かつては私もそなたのようなありさまであった。私の元は薩摩の元。そう気負うておったゆえにな。立場、生まれ、居場所、いかに思うまま振る舞おうとしても、人は筆境、何かに縛られるものよ。そなたも十分分かっていようが。ところでその方、執事は何やら訳ありのようじゃが、察するに猫や犬を飼うたこともないのであろう。猫は良いものじゃ。犬もまた愛らしゅうて実に良い。あれらは何も聞かず、そっと寄り添うてくれる。
I like to have both.
どうやら我らは似た者同士のようじゃ。折を見て、こうて見るのも悪くないかもしれぬぞ。
Beauty and puppy. Well, you do technically have both. I'm not counting Okita.
いや、私の話はここまでじゃ。次はそなたの話をたっぷりと聞かせてもらおうかの。
Friendly. Got an egg.
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 I just give you an egg.
I don't know. What do you
Huh?
require?
What do you mean?
This.
Oh, you have to go back in time.
Oh.
All the way to Yokohama.
How do we save Ryoma, by the way?
You have to complete all his quests,
So that would mean.
doing all his missions.
From what point?
No, it doesn't mean you have to romance him.
No, from what point can I do that?
Yokohama.
I have to go all the way to Yokohama.
Yes, and then move to Edo.
Okay.
And then to Kyoto. And then we play the mission of the Omi Inn incident.
And then we can save him.
Yay!
Well, since we're here, let's go back in time to Yokohama.
The Testament of the Soul. Oh, hey! How did you get there so fast?
What do you mean? Area. Yokohama!
Yokohama! 27.
27. Because I was rushing.
Yeah, you were rushing to go. I want to see my husband.
I want to see the boys!
I want to see the boys.
And I saw the boys. And then we went from there.
Yes.
Which, they didn't finish the boys' story!
No. And then Kondo. Mm. Yokohama. Now kill the first person you see.
No.
Oh.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God.
What?
Looking at the map.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, oh dear God.
Oh dear God, you got so much to do.
Oh, I have so much to do. But first, let's go find Buttfucker. I'm on level 4. Okay. I'll use it the Sakura in.
That's Sakura in.
Yeah, he's over there. Well.
No, he's not at the Sakura Inn. Check, go to the mission thing. Go to missions.
Oh, yeah.
He's not the Sakura Inn, Chester.
Let's find him then. Not that one. Gonzo. This one.
The men from Tosa.
Which is, oh my
Yay.
God!
Oh! So you want to fast travel there, then ride a horse, or ride your horse?
I can't even. What is even the closest spot? This one? Yeah, this one.
Yeah, that's the closest.
Yoma!
Yoma, why are you all the way out there?
Where are you in the sticks?
Why not?
I don't know.
Ryomo's adventurous. Just keep Sana away from him.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God! Imagine if Sana was in Hakuoki, and she was like that.
Huh?
Imagine Sana was in Hakuoki and she was like that, and found Ryoma. I can always see his face pale. You gotta help the wolf.
They gotta have the dog.
You gotta help the dog.
Five. Let's go.
Off.
Where are you leading me to?
Either a dead body or bandits.
I know. I think it's a dead body.
If you splint, it splints as well.
Huh.
You didn't know that, did you?
No.
Fair enough.
Dead body.
Dead body. Dead body of a person or dead body of a wolf?
First.
Ah, there goes Jimmy.
I wanna... Ah!
And disappear.
I wanted to pet.
What kind of dog is that?
I don't know.
It shoots. Not only does it shoot lightning.
Magical wolf.
It's a spirit.
Whee.
You attempted to fight him, weren't you?
No, Nezumi stopped like that on her own.
I know, because she knows how you like to fight.
Doggo!
Stop getting distracted by the doggos!
No! Hey, Ryoma.
He is with strange man.
何を勝手に入ってきとる。お、どうしておまんがここにおるがじゃ。
Why are you barging in uninvited?
I could ask you the same.
Huh?
岡大蔵はわしと同じ土佐のもんでの悪党を切るため助太刀を頼まれたんじゃ。
なんとの状況は分かったけんど。おい龍馬さん、こいつを信用して大丈夫かい？
もちろんじゃ。横浜に来るとき世話になっての腕も人柄もわしが受けようぜよ。
おまんがそう言うんなら信じるかの。ほいたら話すぜよ。前に飯屋に行ったとき、悪党が来とることを耳に挟んでの。保土ヶ谷に泊まってお忍びで宮崎遊郭へ行っちょるらしい。なら奴が宿へ帰るところを襲えばええ。お忍びな分護衛が減るき必ずやれる。偉人に媚びを打って私腹を肥やすような悪党を許せるかい？わしはもうやるち決めたんじゃ。頃合いを見て結構じゃ。闇夜に紛れるのが一番ぜよ。ありがたい。ぬかりのを頼む。 歩いていくぜよ。馬を使ったら感づかれる気。
伊沢はわしと同じ土佐の豪士での腕は確かで何よりまっすぐな男だよ。この件は伊沢が思いついたんじゃ。日本を変えるためには今わしらにできることをするしかないき。豪信は昔土佐を治めちょった殿様の家来の子孫じゃ。新しく来た山内の殿様は代々豪士を軽んじての。わしら豪士が国元によっても一生小役人で終わるでっかい夢があってもどうにもならんちゅうわけじゃ。
しかも龍馬さんの家と違うてうちは貧しくての。世の中を変えるにはこんやり方しかなかったがじゃ。
着いたぜよ。
この辺に潜んで奴を待ち伏せするぜよ。あん高台はどうじゃ。
あいつかい。伊蔵の言うた通り火を。
Just casually waiting.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
You could assassinate them all at once.
Could I?
Do you want to? No! Ed! Fuck off! It was getting good! I mean, they all assassinate people with you.
I did it myself.
And they're all dead.
Yep.
I still remember I did that one time and I hooked someone, threw him into another guy.
Dude. Oh Jesus.
And then assassinated the last one.
Ezo. Jesus Christ.
腐ればかり武士らし少しでも切るようで死ねたことを感謝せ。
Ezo is
a bit crazy.
Ezo seems, huh?
Bit crazy.
Little bit. Can't believe he's friends with Ryoma. Actually, how did Ryoma and him meet?
死ぬ理由はそれで十分じゃ。
悪徳役人にしては一発の志を持っちょったようじゃ
が。長居は無用じゃ。早くこの場を離れるぜよ。
Well, that was something.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Title screen time. Ugh. Title screen, please. Please. Thank you. Okay. I got somebody to raid. It is Sunday.
Who do we got?
Me.
You're about to say Dako, aren't you?
Yeah, Dako, yeah.
How did I guess?
Because it's Sunday! That's why.
Yeah! Yeah. Okay.
Okay. No stream tonight, because I'm probably going to go take a long-ass nap.
Yes.
But there will be art tomorrow, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so please drink water.
Have a good day or night.
Try not to die because you didn't drink water.
We're gonna go right now.
Ooh, hold on a second. There we go. Let's go.